Ned Kelly, are you here?
I was treated bad. My life was short. Visual.
Visual.
I'm listening to you.
Where are you? Please, where are you?
I understand you.
Who are you? Give us a clue.
Door.
Ned Kelly!
Who can help me?
We can help you.
Secret.
What's the secret?
Let people know.
It's creepy as hell in here.
Spooky Squad, we need you now more than ever. We might be on the brink of cracking one of Australia's biggest unsolved mysteries, and it's all happening at one of the most haunted places on Earth. If you've seen the last 2 episodes, then you know this place isn't just spooky, it's something we've never faced before.
Are you afraid? Watch what I do.
Whoa, what is that? I'm out of here. Holy God.
This is already scaring me.
Aggressive. It's not just me. Creature. Don't provoke us.
This place is absolutely nuts.
My blood.
My blood.
Dark Dominion.
Beneficial.
Now listen closely, because you need to watch until the very end. Not just because what you're about to see could shake the beliefs of even the biggest skeptics, but because the evidence we caught is next level insane, but because this time there's a twist, there's a surprise, and there's a challenge just for you. One that could change how this story is remembered and maybe even rewrite history.
Secret. Who can help me?
Welcome to part 3. Our search for answers continues, desperate, determined, and heading straight into the unknown. Is the ghost of Australia's most legendary outlaw, Ned Kelly, still haunting this terrifying place? And if he is, why hasn't he moved on? Are you ready? Let's do this.
Come here, I'm gonna kill you. Did they tell you what I did?
DNA technology has settled the mystery of Ned Kelly by positively identifying the bushranger's remains, but the whereabouts of the bushranger's skull are still unknown.
6 months ago, we were skeptics, chasing shadows, unsure if ghosts were even real. But after everything Sam, the team, and I have experienced, we're believers now. What we captured inside the Old Melbourne Gaol, where Ned Kelly was hung, goes far beyond coincidence. The timing, the evidence, the signs, it's undeniable. And now we believe someone's reaching out, asking for help, trying to close the final chapter of their story. Spooky Squad, this could be one of the biggest mysteries we've ever tried to solve. But first, we need to answer one terrifying question. Is the spirit we contacted really Ned Kelly? Because if he's here, he's not alone. And what we faced? It wasn't just spooky, it was pure, unshakable terror. Here's a quick recap of episodes 1 and 2 to show you exactly what we're up against. You can help us solve the puzzle. This historical landmark is famous for its intense activity. It's not for the faint-hearted, a true hotspot for the brave. A place soaked in fear, violence and history where 133 people were executed, tortured, and some of them left to rot in solitary confinement. It housed Australia's most dangerous criminals, and a death toll we'll never truly know. Bodies were buried beneath the grounds, only to be dug up and moved years later. And according to disturbing rumours, contractors took home bones for souvenirs. It's no wonder the spirits here are angry, restless. This wasn't just a prison, it was a place of torment. Its history doesn't whisper ghost stories, it screams them. This isn't just a setting for a horror film, it's a warning about what happens when you open doors you might not be able to close. People report scratches, sudden nausea, shadowy figures, disembodied voices, icy cold spots, and some even claim to see full-body apparitions. This is the most intense investigation we've ever done. Across these episodes, you'll see something we've never experienced before. I was physically affected by something I still can't explain. And the evidence we captured? There was so much happening, it left the whole team speechless. Deep in the edit, something unexpected surfaced. Something darker, like it was ripped from a horror movie.
Sam, I just got a message from Casey.
Wait, what?
Yeah, we have to get home to see a video.
There is only going to be one thing that's probably going to be creepy. There's going to be a face on the wall, or there's going to be like a figure like behind us.
There's something I found in the edit that I just want you to have a look at to get your opinion. I think there was something behind you, mate. You watch this.
My blood.
What's that?
My blood.
Dark Dominion.
Dark Dominion. Dark Dominion. Dark Dominion.
Oh, there's no explanation for it. There is a figure with 2 eyes.
Well, Casey.
You might want to sage your house or something.
Yeah. It's creepy as hell in here.
But we didn't come here just for the fear, we came here for Ned Kelly. It's important to see how every piece of the evidence we found builds to something unbelievable. If we'd left early, if we'd given up, we never would have uncovered the answers we were chasing. After finally mustering the courage to push forward and firmly telling whatever dark energy was with us to leave us alone, we kept going. We're so glad we did. Help us solve the mystery of Ned Kelly's spirit. This is the most intense journey yet as we try to uncover why Ned Kelly's spirit might still haunt this jail. If he's still here, unrested, trying to be heard, we want to listen. Because making contact with Ned Kelly isn't just any ghost hunt. It's one of the rarest, boldest and most meaningful connections you can attempt in Australia. It's in our top 5 goals. Tonight, we'll try to make it happen.
A human skull, shrouded in controversy and mystery. It is claimed to be that of legendary outlaw Ned Kelly.
It all started with this skull, which was stolen from the Old Melbourne Gaol in the 70s. It was handed in 2 years ago, complete with an inscription. But scientists found it wasn't from Ned's head. They turned their attention instead to an archaeological dig at the old Pentridge prison and a mass grave full of bones transferred there from the Old Melbourne Gaol in the 1920s. DNA samples were tested and matched against Kelly's great-great-grandnephew. What's not resolved is the whereabouts of the bushranger's skull.
Could this be the real reason he still haunts the Old Melbourne Gaol? His skull was never found. Could his spirit be trapped, unable to rest because a part of him is still missing? Is his soul locked inside these stone walls, unrelenting, unrested, desperate to share his story just to finally move on? And could he be using us to get that story out, to finally find peace? Surely not. Or could he? After digging deeper into the footage, we now believe that, hidden within the chaos, Ned Kelly may have been trying to reach out from the very beginning.
Ned Kelly, are you here?
There were signs, clues we missed in the moment, moments we didn't fully understand until now. Some never even made it to the original cut. But once we started piecing the puzzle together, everything changed. Ned's story, it's starting to reveal itself in ways we never expected.
Whose guns are these?
Conspires.
This is it. Battle between the Kelly gang and the police happened when he came out. Were these his guns?
Mike.
Whose is this one? What's that?
Mike.
Mike? Is that how tall Ned Kelly was?
Visual.
Visual. Visual.
Visual. Did you say visual? The scratches in the wall. Just here.
Annie.
Who's that? Annie?
Grace.
Sam's going to put A in there, but down here we get...
Stephen.
Can you feel the temperature drop?
Dad.
Stephen. Yeah.
Who can help me?
Who can help me? We can help you. We can help you.
Sam, do you want to go up the top? Let's go up the top.
No.
What?
Let's read the hang.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey. They hang Ned Kelly on that.
My life was short.
My life was short. He
Life
died
was
at
short.
25, yeah.
He did.
Okay, so obviously we couldn't change his fate. I mean, Ned Kelly's story is already written in history. But if this really was Ned Kelly's spirit, maybe, just maybe, he was asking us to help him now. Kind of wild, right? And that's just the beginning of what we captured. Alright, Spooky Squad, just like we warned you, expect the unexpected. Because this is where our investigation into Ned Kelly takes a dramatic turn.
Frederick Bailey
Two.
What's that?
Tom.
Tom? I think Tom. Oh, no, not Tom. Tomb.
The word tomb might seem random, but trust us, it holds powerful weight in Ned's story. This is the moment the investigation starts to blow us away. We've been digging into some of the phrases that came through, many of which we've never heard before on the Spirit Talker, and as we pieced them together during the edit, the results were staggering. The timing of some of these words, it blew us away, and the deeper we looked, the more we uncovered. Honestly, there is so much waiting to be found. So this time, we're doing things a little differently. You're getting a front row seat. We'll walk you through our timeline, moment by moment, highlighting the keywords, spine-chilling coincidences and eerie links as they happen. No filters, no conclusions, just raw, unexplainable evidence with a few well-placed clues to keep you hooked. Now, we do have our own theory about whether this is really Ned's spirit, and we'll share it at the end. But for the next 15 minutes, we want your opinion. More eyes, more ears, more chances to crack the case. Let's see if together we can uncover the truth.
The plot to massacre the police had been foiled, and they now knew where the gang was hidden. The most famous shootout in Australian history was about to begin.
Just remember, Ned Kelly died at only 25, way back in the 1800s. English sounded different then, and so did the way people expressed themselves. To those who loved him, Ned was a loyal, articulate, and even a bit of a larrikin. But to many, he was a ruthless outlaw who struck fear across the land. Now heads up, the words that come through next you won't see coming. Some connect directly to Ned's life, others feel like cryptic clues, and a few, they stopped us cold. At this point, we still had no idea who we were really communicating with. Now, who's ready for some shout-outs? Good luck, Spooky Squad.
I do not wish to win a word of pity. All I ask is that my story be considered.
Edward Kelly, I sentence you to death by hanging.
Yes, I'll meet you. I do not fear death. I fear it as little as to drink a cup of tea.
Is that how tall Ned Kelly was?
Visual.
Visual.
Did you say visual?
That's him.
That's him. Stand next to him, Sam. So Ned was about a little bit taller than I am. So maybe about 5'11". So that's a replica.
Are we friends?
Are we friends? Yeah, of course we're friends. What do you think? What do you think? We're not friends? We hate each other? No, we're friends, of course.
What's that, Sam?
Of course we're friends. Hank.
Is that the cat and nine tails?
What's that?
That's the cat. That's the whip. They used to strap you to this. And they
Secret.
used to lash you. Is that a secret?
No, secret. What's the secret? What's the secret?
What's the secret? Let's have a look. So they used to strap you to and lash you on that. They used to whip you back as punishment with those things. And see the knots at the end?
2.
The knots at the end are designed to cut your skin.
2.
2. There's 2 armours. Let's have a look at it, Sam.
What's that sound? You hear boom, boom.
Is that the hangman's noose? God, it is too. Sam, what's in here, buddy? Is that out? What's in here? What is that?
Boom, boom, boom. Guns.
Nancy.
Nancy.
Wow.
Dad. Nancy.
Kelly's
Dad.
gear stuff. Nancy.
And 2 guns.
Nancy and 2 guns.
2. Remember when he said 2?
2 guns.
2 guns.
Let's wait out here for them to go. And you want to maybe do a lino on the guns.
Nice instruments.
Nice instruments.
Excellent.
He likes all our ghost hunting gear, our instruments. He can talk to us through that.
Hey mate, we're just going to do a lighter really quick. Do you just want to talk to us one more word before we do lighter?
Hiding.
Hiding.
What's that?
He's hiding.
Hiding. So these guns are what? Holy dooly.
Excuse me? Excuse me?
Just have a look at the other one. Okay.
Excuse me?
Let me have a look. Let me do a secondary hit. Okay. Ooh. So we're just trying to get... Oh, Sam, look. Around the gun, it goes absolutely nuts. Oh, look. Look at it flash.
I know. Look at... Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Stay positive.
Alright, thank you.
Was that stay positive? Okay.
Yeah. Let's go upstairs.
You want to go upstairs?
Yeah.
Okay.
We love your comments. Huge shout out to Two Bones for that epic answer about Annie. We threw that one to you guys and you nailed it. And Aaron Kelly, your comment floored us. The Kelly family still owning land in Glenrowan? That's next level. Keep those comments coming. We're learning with you. Now, let's get back to cracking this incredible mystery.
Listen to this. Did you see that?
Whoa. It's a hangman's noose. Whoa. That's where Ned Kelly was hung.
Can you hold this?
Look below.
Don't see anything. What?
That is a creepy corner in there. Sam, look below. What does that say?
Want more.
Sound's gone off again, Sam.
Has it?
Yep, it's not sounding. You might have to reset the app.
No. You pull in what you embody.
Yeah, you have to reset the sound, buddy. Sam, what if we... The EMF detector's going off, isn't it?
Where are you? Please, where are you? If it says next to you, I'm gonna
There's 5 of us.
There's 5. 5 of
Come on
us.
here, quick. Let me look.
There's 5 of us.
Let's ask Kit. You know me.
I don't know you.
You know me. Could it be one of the ones you walked into downstairs? You know the ones you walked in downstairs?
It's Grandma.
It's what?
It's Grandma.
I think we need to focus on this hangman area. Here. What do you think for Ned Kelly? And imagine how scary it would be walking in there, mate. To have that trapdoor drop beneath you on that rope.
Brilliant.
Brilliant.
Yeah. All right. I think we need to get to the second level.
Shop.
Shop.
Shock. Let's have a look. So that's a prison block we're in.
Woods.
What's that?
Woods.
Woods. They were caught in the woods, Ned Kelly's gang. This is what, remember they said about viewing down? I have to go through the second level too, yeah?
Once more. He wants us to come again.
It's not just me.
It's not
I told you it's not just me. There is, Sam, there is more here than just one, because 130 people were hung here over the whole time. 130.
I want to touch that wood.
See, that trap door there was what fell out from underneath them. So they stood there, and the rope was around their neck, and they fell and died here in the prison. Imagine being these people in your prison cell.
They got hung until they died.
Yeah, but imagine being over there in that prison cell while someone's being hung here. No wonder this place is nuts. What's in his hand? M4, what's this? Ooh, hang on. Here it is. Here's all the people. So Ned Kelly...
Outside.
What's that? Outside, he went outside. So looking for 1880, mate. Here. Right here. 11th of November. I think that is Ned Kelly Edward right here. For murder. There it is, 1880.
Oh yeah, Ned.
Yep, Ned Kelly. 1880, 11th of November. My mother's birthday, funny enough. Melbourne for murder.
Kelly Edward.
You misinterpreting me.
Misinterpreting? How are we misinterpreting it? It may not be Ned. It could be any one or multiple of all of these people from 1842 to 1967. The first one was in 1842 for murder here.
Murder,
Yeah.
shooting, murder.
Crikey.
Jeez.
All right, let's get out of this place.
Gratitude.
Gratitude.
Gratitude. Okay, we need to keep up. We have to stay here.
So they're obviously grateful we're here. We've got to find out who we're talking to. Can you ask them to give us a clue who they are?
Who are you? Give us a clue.
Just so we can find them on the board.
Yeah.
Door.
Door. Behind the door, buddy. That's who we're talking to. Ned Kelly. He gave us a hint who we're talking to. We're talking to Ned Kelly. Let's get out of here.
So Ned Kelly.
Occurrence.
What's that?
Are you Kelly Edward?
Edward Kelly, buddy.
Edward Kelly.
Which is Ned.
Now.
Now?
Riley.
It's the conflict.
Riley.
That's his stuff. That's his guns. We've already seen the guns. That's his guns. And that.
1970s.
1970s. You know what happened in the 1970s?
What?
In the 1970s, they brought his skull and everything else up. You said in 1972, in the 1970s.
Yeah.
Eleanor.
Eleanor. Oh, yeah? What's in there? Wait, no, you're actually going to be kidding me. No.
Edward, Ned, Kelly.
Language.
Told you. What did that say? Language. We're not allowed to swear.
That's actually Ned Kelly.
That is Ned Kelly's.
He's bald?
No, he would have been. That's just his mask of his face, right? Did you say Eleanor?
Yeah.
Ellen Kelly was his mum.
It's them.
What's that?
It's them.
It's them.
Yep, 1880.
1880, plaster paint when he was done. And this here is Ellen Kelly and the Kelly homestead in 1881, a year after his death by hanging.
Isn't it weird how this ear is chopped off?
Yeah, they would have had to do plaster on his face. That is really creepy, man.
Look at his ear.
Yeah.
I just realised.
And he was 25. What is this?
Move location, please.
Oh, well, so it's exactly where we stood. That beam is where he was hung there, upstairs.
Ned Kelly. Is that
that
him?
beam, yep. And that beam where he fell through. That beam up here.
Oh well, I suppose.
That's the trap door.
This is last words. Oh well, I suppose.
Violate.
Violate. We're not violating you.
No, definitely not. So we are literally sitting where Ned Kelly
Was hung.
was hung right above us here. So what do you want to do? LiDAR? Spiritual? What do you think?
I can't believe he died like 1880.
1880s. Yeah, right here, 25.
Wow, he was 25
Trust
years
your
old.
inner voice.
What's that?
Trust your inner voice.
Trust your inner voice.
I can't believe he died at 1880.
Guide you.
Guide you.
Guide you?
Where do you want to guide us to? Why do people actually want to have, like, stay here? Like, this is probably the creepiest place I've ever went to.
Absolutely.
Box.
What's that?
Box.
Box? Sitting on a box?
No, Dad.
In the box? His head?
In the box says Ned Kelly. Like, I can't believe Ned Kelly's armour. He literally died at 25 years old. I like...
Emily.
Like, how?
Who's that?
Emily.
I've definitely seen an Emily somewhere. I've definitely seen an Emily somewhere. Seen an Emily. Seen an Emily somewhere. Where have we seen an Emily? It's not in there. Hang on. Hang on. Emily. Where have we seen Emily? What is that?
Oh, you actually gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. What the hell was that? Where?
That's the skull.
Ned Kelly!
It is Ned Kelly.
That was his boy and that is him.
Yeah, but his skull, I believe, is missing.
This skull and death mask are put on display side by side as artifacts with the skull labelled as belonging to Ned Kelly. As Kelly.
No, Sam, over here. No.
Burial.
Yeah, burial. Did I say burial? Yeah. I was just looking at the burial. His body was buried on site, but they found all of his body, but not his skull. They haven't found his skull.
But that's
this is 2011. No, that must be stuff there. So in other words, Ned Kelly's death mask and skull labels Kelly on display in 1972. But over here, it only announces results, details, announces the skull, and it wasn't his skull. They haven't found it. And that's what I mean by the burial. He was buried on site. Deep. He was buried deep on site. He was buried underneath the jail.
His head is really
And
deep.
obviously, if his head is still here, that's why he's still here. The rest of his body was taken out of jail, but his head wasn't. And what is that? I can't read it.
Wait. The 19th century, this stone marked the burial site of Ernest Knox in 1894. Prisoners? Wait. Edward Kelly.
That was his burial thing?
Dale Dillon, Edward Kelly.
So that's what they marked graves with. Whoa. So that's how they found his body.
Wow.
Oh, God.
Good morrow.
The Kelly legend.
This is all the stuff I've already told you about.
Alice.
That's where he came out.
Even in death, Ned Kelly remains a posturing figure, celebrating independence, mateship to others. He is a liar, braggart,
and a brutal killer.
You're my princess.
What's that? No, that's just a photo.
That's his guns.
No, hang on.
2 guns.
1906. That's a story of Ned Kelly. That was the movie. That wasn't just him.
Wait,
But the 2 guns out here.
His crimes, Ned Kelly. I'm kind of killing it.
Let people know.
Let people know. Dad.
Yeah.
He said let people know. We have to keep on reading about him.
Okay, let people know. Okay. Then this is the story of Ned Kelly right here. Then go to jail again. This is Ned Kelly, age 15. And then once out of prison, bare-knuckled wild ride, he got into the Kelly gang, and that's when he was caught. That's Ned Kelly there. Whoa, that's 1878. It's 2 years before he was hung.
Emily.
Emily.
His name Emily again.
See, what did I tell you? These words are way too specific to ignore. Coincidence? We're not buying it. So here's the big question. Do you think this is Ned Kelly? Just take a look at this. These are the words that, in our opinion, make it feel like he's still here, still haunting the jail and reaching out to us.
I was treated bad. My life was short. 4 men here.
4 men here.
Did you say 4 men? You mean the Ned Kelly gang?
Look, I'm here. Visual.
Visual. Visual.
I'm listening to you.
Where are you? Please, where are you?
I understand you.
Who are you? Give us a clue.
Door.
Door. Ned Kelly. Give us a hint who we're talking to. We're talking to Ned Kelly.
Who can help me?
We can help you.
Let people know.
Let people know.
Secret.
It's a secret.
But the whereabouts of the bushranger's skull are still unknown.
Crazy, right? Now, this is just our opinion, but honestly, it feels like we just ticked off one of our top 5 bucket list moments, making contact with the spirit of Ned Kelly. And we still can't believe it actually happened. Most of the words that came through had meaning. Some were clear, but a few, they were nothing short of incredible. What do you think? And about that twist we promised. Oh yeah, it's a big one. This investigation took such a wild turn that for the first time ever, we're heading into a 4th episode. And here's the twist. If you find anything, any clue, any link that might explain why Ned's spirit could still be trapped here, we'll feature you in the next episode. That's right, your Solve the Spooky skills could help write the final chapter of Ned Kelly's story. And who knows, maybe, just maybe, together we could solve one of Australia's greatest mysteries. Stay spooky, and we'll see you in the next adventure.
What's not resolved is the whereabouts of the bushranger's skull.
Bushranger's skull. Bushranger's skull.
Let people know.